So, this week we're going to do something a little bit different, and that's, I'm just going to throw the builds right up on the screen at the beginning. And then we're going to talk about them, and then I'm going to hop into the games as we go. As I said, Yadvon's feedback hit me hard. So, here we go. Alright. Build. Number 1 this week. I'm still calling it the quality build. I'm going to call it the quality build every week. But we are featuring my good friend, Verinius. He gave me this sorcerer build because me and him go back and forth all of the time. Because I was like, bio is relevant now. Bio is relevant now. He's like, yes, but fire is still relevant. Bio is relevant. Yes, but fire, yes. And we were going back and forth. And I was like, yes, I get it. Fire is still relevant, but I'm trying to say that bio is relevant. But yeah. So I told him to give me his, he's been calling them avatar sorcerer builds. I'm not sure if this is one of them. But I am running his sorcerer build today, and it is Trance, Fire, Thunder, and Cure, Lethal, and the Bane. Now, let me tell you why I think this is a good build, and why I think it fits into the meta, and also like how I would run it, you know? And again, I want to, before I get into the juicy stuff, I want to add my normal disclaimer that everything that I put forward in these videos are opinion based. And that means that I am not right. If you tell me something else, that doesn't mean you're right. It doesn't mean I'm wrong. Neither of us are wrong. It just means we have a different opinion. Let's bring it to the field, you know, and that's where we're going to figure it out. And I'm always about that. And I know that at the end of the day, this game is situational, and it's going to come down to skill. But the point of all of this is to, you know, add critical thinking into our gameplay. It's not just about, you know, I have to grind out at, you know, jumping and throwing fireballs. I have to jump and throw fireballs. Yeah, that's a skill that's really good to have. I don't have it. Plenty of people make me look bad because I don't have it. But if I add in, you know, if I know that I'm not very good at that, I can, you know, think about what situations I will be good in, what I won't be good in, and so on like that. So learning these different builds, as I'm calling them, because there's, you know, there's many different things that I can call them. It's just more or less saying, if you find yourself with these particular sets of items, skills, abilities, all these juicy things that we love about this game, if you find them in this particular order, these are the situations that I personally would take them into. This is how I would approach the situation, and when I feel like I'm in a bad place, this is when I'm going to run away. So, you know, think about it that way. I'm not saying, hey, this is what you should go for every single time. Don't get me wrong. If you're trying to learn something, yeah, you can do that. But the idea is to, you know, we talked about it in all of my tournament streams. Morbido brings it up so often, and he's so good at it. It's not about being the best at, you know, this skill or that skill. It's the person that can take all of the skills within this game, or all the different things within this game, and bring them together to best complement their play style. And that's usually the person that comes out on top. And the best way to learn that is to try out different things and, you know, master the meta. Aha, I see how I brought that all back there. Anyways, let's get into the juicy stuff now that I got all of that in there. So yeah, we're gonna go with the sorcerer build first. Let me talk about this. As I said, fire is always going to be relevant, so I'm going to be running fire a lot tonight. And the reason that fits in this build is this build has a lot of what sorcerer is good at, and that is longer sustained fights with the ability to have mid-range poke, but also really good reactive skills in the close range. Say you have like a warrior or a monk or someone, you know, get close to you and you have to defend yourself. There's ways to do that, and we're going to talk about that real quick. Fire is really good offensively in the mid-range. You could use it defensively as well if you are that talented. And then you go talk about mid-range. We bring in the lethal gaze. All right, that's where I am like, I feel the lethal gaze is going to win out a lot of fights. Morbido just talked about it with the combat rifle. That is an alternative in this build, but I like lethal gaze. I'm not the best with the combat rifle. I think the lethal damage is just very good for me. And then I want to talk about how this build can be defensive, where you have the Bane if someone gets in real close, as well as Thunder. I love reaction thunder. If someone like a dragoon drops on you and someone instantly puts down a thunder, they're just caught so off guard that like the damage, especially on sorcerer, is unbelievable. It's so satisfying to hit that. And then you have the trance cure combo just to keep you sustaining through these longer fights. It's a really good build to, like I said, run these sustained fights. So we're gonna take that in. We're gonna see what situations that works best. Let me catch up on chat real quick while we're in between builds here. All right. Candy, yes, hit me up with that later. Let's see what Tifa said. Fire is greater than bio. Yes, fire is greater than bio, yes. But what I'm saying is bio is very relevant. The Terra likes to run the sniper instead of lethal. Okay. I like that. Zemus, I'll get the snipers. Each week I'm going to do more and more builds, okay? I'm probably going to have Morbido suggest me some ranger builds coming up soon. And we're going to put those into the meta. And we're going to master those. With aim assist, anybody can use snipers. I don't know about that. I don't think anybody can do anything with aim assist. It does autocorrect. It does do some good things. But it's still a skill you have to master. Type B does, but the fire rate, I don't know. It's just weird for me. I like lethal. Lethal tempo is just right where I like it. But yes, it is very good. Blizzard is not greater than bio. They both have this. We're not going to get into this, Warrior. You're just trolling me. You're going to try to set me off. Yes, bio and Blizzard, do about the same thing in the mid-range. They're both good for positioning. But one is defensive, one is offensive. Anyways, yes, they did remove your build from the meta. Yenvon. Bio has gone better. Alright, let's hop into the next one because this is where the bio comes into play. Alright, so last week, I won't lie, this week I did a little bit of a cop-out to make my prep a little easier. I'm running the same meta build as last week, but I have a good reason. It's because I did not get bio last week in my game. So I have to find bio this week. It's very relevant. But I'm going to make it a point that this week I'm going to bring up the interactive map and land on accessory chest and go find as many accessory chests as I can to try to get the drain belt. So that's going to be important as well. So the meta build, let's talk about it. As I said last week, bio and gunplay is very strong right now. Yes, now that we're going into week 2, people are finding counters and finding better ways to work around it. But it is still very strong because bio allows you to put down a field where, like you throw a fireball and it hits and, that's it. But if you miss, it's not, I don't want to say a waste of MP because there's so many ways to get MP and so on like that. But what I want to say is, like, that's it. So you have a cooldown. But if you put a bio in a specific place, it stays there and it forces enemies to position the way you want them. Yes, at the highest level, they're still going to find ways around that, but it's still a really good positioning tool, and it is very strong in the current meta because Jewel Pendant is gone, and it is catching a lot of people off guard. Is it going to stay there? I don't know. We'll see, especially when adjustments come. They're coming very soon, so we'll see how that's going to go. But bio, and then use the blind to get around the gunplay coming from other players, the cure to sustain, the hide as well to maneuver around the map as fast as possible, and then the double inferno because, again, I talked about it last week, 110 bullets before I have to reload. I'm gonna kill you when you're reloading, especially if I have a bio cloud that pushes you out of where you are. That's how that build works. Is it gonna work in every situation? No, but I'm gonna show you what situations I think it is gonna work and how it is strong in the current meta today. All right, let's check a little bit more as to what people are saying. Star Pendant, I find it a lot. You can find it in material shops. That's a good way to get it, yes. Ifrit, I've seen a ton of times. I had an Ifrit game earlier. I killed 2 people that were fighting over an Ifrit or around an Ifrit. Yeah, reliably finding an accessory is rare, and I like that. And that's why I said and again, that's one thing that I need to talk about is when I'm landing, I'm specifically looking for these things because that's part of the show. I had to make that a point because, you shouldn't always do that. It's very situational of the game. I'm specifically doing it, so. Oh, the Ifrit accessory. I got you, Vetera. I apologize. I've only been able to play with the Shiva one so far. Oh, you can shoot Bio in the air. That is very fun. Yeah, Bio is making a huge difference in the 1v1s. Just because of positioning. Gyro, thank you for the follow. Yeah, it is easier to avoid, but it's not just about, you know, the impact. It's about where it's left over, and that's really good. Yeah, so I always take Talisman if I see it, but if I come across something else, I'm probably going to replace it. You know, if I have two of the good accessories. But what are the chances you're going to have two of the good accessories right now? So Talisman picking up is pretty good right now. And like I said, that's, you know, that's the counter. So that's the situational stuff that's going to happen. And I mean, like you said, Shogun, it is about situational awareness. All right, now let's quickly talk the limit break build. And I kind of teased it a little bit earlier. I did tease about it a little bit earlier, where I said fire is always going to be relevant. So my theory behind this limit break build is if I can win throwing around fireballs, then fireballs clearly, you know, still meta, because I can't throw fireballs. I don't know what it is. Actually, I do know. Jack the Reaper pointed out earlier, the other day when I was streaming, I didn't respond to him, is I tend to drag my materia too much. I need to tap it, especially with fireball. Jump and tap it, and it shoots it straight in front of you. But the thing is I'm never in the right range. I don't have that practice. So I know what I need to practice with fireball. I just haven't never done it because I have too much fun doing way too many other things. But let's break it down a little bit. Fireball is, you know, for that mid-range situational poke damage as well as close range. You can use it defensively. Blind is to get around the gunplay that I said is very strong in the meta right now because, you know, they buff guns, but also you talked about aim assist in the chat. So there's all different things that are making guns strong right now. So the blind is very good. The cure, as I said, you know, it's in all three builds because sustain is so important right now. You know, making sure you have your potions for when you're out of MP and stuff like that is very important. And then I have the lethal for the mid-range gunfights. That can be swapped out with an Inferno. Like I said, the longer clip is better. But I run the Bane. That way, if someone gets in close, I can just melt them. And those are my builds for the night. I know, I gotta practice the flick. Zytera, that's because you're a very aggressive person, and you with anything explosive is just... We'll leave it at that. We'll let you finish and fill the blank in. Oh, I did Teddy someone the other day. Actually, I was playing with Teddy, and I actually fired Ghosh when Teddy was with me. I lasered somebody, and then Ghosh went in on them, and I shot a fireball like right over Ghosh's head. But he wasn't in chat. I mean, he wasn't in voice chat, and I yelled to him. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready into the first game. We're gonna swap over to the fun camera here in a second. I am gonna run a quick ad, so that way we don't get any ads in the middle of this game. And that includes the pre-roll ads when people join the stream, because sometimes that turns people off. So I'm gonna run a oh, I don't have the right button here. Let me add a button here. And we're gonna do some fun stuff with predictions tonight. What do you guys want? I'll ask you. What do you want the first prediction to be? And when I come back from the break, I will fill out the prediction. Oh, so that's gonna be the hot debate is whether or not Arrow is shit. I don't I don't think it's shit. I just think that it's very situational now. You know, if you uh so I was watching this video on Facebook and I'm actually testing it out. This guy is showing off that you could dragoon jump into curved walls, and that will send you, you know, super fast forward in your flight. So I'm trying to test out if the monk wall arcs too fast or not to launch you. I think it does on the ground, but I think that if you place it on top of like a supply canister and then launch yourself into it, it will shoot you in the same speed. And I think that that could be abused and placed in very fun places. And I think arrow can be a part of that as well. Because everybody can arrow up into the monk wall. I mean, only the dragoon will be able to fly out of it, but that's still pretty cool. Teleport is very fun as well. I like teleport, and I'm happy that Teddy kind of broke into it and made it pretty fun for everybody. Like as soon as we started seeing people like Teddy running it and showing these really ridiculous things you could do with it, it got really fun, especially for me. All right, let's I'm gonna go training here. Let's get this underway. Someone's gonna hot drop me while I'm on sorcerer, I think. Give me a gun. I mean, give me something other than a sniper rifle and a shotgun, though. Right? Alright, I have to remember that I'm on sorcerer and I can't play this like a, looks like a fireball. I can't play this like, what was I playing today? I played machinist today. There's a bio. I can use that for a little bit. I played machinist today and then I played a very clean game of warrior. Where I landed a max range blind, thunder that I learned from OG Furto. I guess I'm gonna have to shotgun this bot. I don't know if anybody's here. They know where I am. I'm pretty far out of the circle though, so everybody should be, you know, not necessarily moving this way. Okay, so I struggle hitting Shinra-Kates with, yeah, I'm just done with sorcerer melee. It's not even worth my time. It's not even worth my time. Is that the one upstairs or downstairs? I think that's downstairs, right? Yeah. That is downstairs. I'm sorry that I'm not talking too much during the game. Well, not reading the chat too much during the game. I appreciate you all being here, though. We're hopping into game number 1 here. I'll talk about the build a little bit while we are dropping in. Like I said, the thunder is for those quick reactions if you do get closed in on by an enemy. But you can also land those max range aggressive thunders as well that are very fun, especially on sorcerer because you have the wider radius. Especially if you upgrade your staff that early, because now my spells are going to pop. Put down this blizzard. We're going to come over here. Where'd he go? Oh, I thought I was going to fireball myself. I panicked. I thought it was going to happen. I thought we were going to regret it already. I thought we were going to regret the whole thing already. My heart is racing. Already. I don't like fireballs. Oh, this is going to be good content at least. Now that we last week I left it on this screen, but I've already talked about the build a little bit. I can switch back and forth between it, but would you guys prefer me to leave it on this screen so you can see the build the whole time, or would you prefer me to switch over to the full screen for the full game content? Either is fine with me. Yeah, either's fine with me. But I will talk about the build a little bit more. As I said, I already have the lethal gaze, so now I'm good mid range. I have fireball, so I can poke. And like I said, we can use it defensively as well if we need to. Let me it's another bot. I just saw the face already. I mean, we saw the aim assist there. It definitely pulled. I use it. I'm not the best at shooting, so it's a skill that you have to acquire. Because I know that... So I say that it's a skill you have to acquire. And I'll talk about aim assist a little bit. But it's a skill you have to acquire in the sense that, you know, if you got used to not using it and then you try to turn it on, it's very different. You know, and does it give you an advantage? I mean, if you I say master it because, again, it's a different play style than you were doing without it. So, yes, it's still something you have to master. But yeah, it is different. Like, right there, like, I had to learn to let go of the button there and let the aim assist do its thing. Otherwise, you know, sometimes I over autocorrect. And then, the other thing I want to say that is auto assist is not just for new players. It's also to... It's mostly for... It's more for controller than it is for touch. It is on touch right now because, you know, there is a limited space on the touchscreen. But the controller cannot move as fast as the touchscreen. Like, it can't do this. You know, so it can't aim as easy. And that's what aim assist is for. And then Owens are pulling it out on a thread. I don't remember where it was, but Owens pointed it out, I believe. And said that it's also for the people, you know, like me, who have to lift their finger to shoot. I should just switch like this. As you can see, I am still working on my my gunplay. Oh, an accessory chest. Look at that. I didn't know that was back here. Oh, I guess I should just kill this guy first. Alright, there we go. And then, above that, there's other things that it's also... that it's viable for. And I know that the developers are eventually going to touch on it. There's a blizzard ring, so I'll help with those slows now. But it's not just for new players, so get that mentality out of your head. If you use aim assist, and again, if you're not using aim assist and you're good without it, then clearly I'm not talking to you. And you can have your opinion, I get it. But I'm talking to the people that you know, use aim assist and, you know, don't think that it's a negative thing. It's not. It's not. It's part of the game. If people want to run tournaments where they turn it off and they want to be elitist like that, am I not going to be able to get back up to my bird? Then that's fine too. But as far as... There's a chest in here too. Just go get the chest. As far as my thoughts go on it, it's a part of the game, so either learn to play with it or, you know, play a different game. So. Or, you, like I said, host your tournaments where they're banned and be a part of tournaments where they're banned and so on like that. Yeah, I know some people are vicious about it. And Warrior, I do agree that something needs to be tweaked about it. I'm really upset about my bird. I do agree something needs to be tweaked. But I think that the issue right now is not just aim assist. It's that they adjusted guns and aim assist, which I'm shocked they did because we've seen it a couple times where they adjusted more than one thing on something. And it became, you know, either too viable or the opposite. It became so irrelevant that it wasn't used anymore. So I'm surprised that they did the aim assist and the guns at the same time, but I guess it was part of season 3, so they wanted to just pump it all at the same time and then see how it happened. So I get that, that it definitely needs to be adjusted. It's definitely hindering on playstyles right now, so it definitely needs to have some kind of adjustment. And I am just not hitting with the lethal right now. I hear shooting off in the distance too, so we're about to get real. I need to find a cure. Cure is actually really hard to find this season, I feel. I also need to get ammo. It's not ammo though, is it? Oh yeah, potions ammo, okay. So 120, what do we got? I'm gonna go for the upgrade, honestly.
Monsters.
I don't agree with that, Renegade. I just think it needs to be tweaked. It doesn't make less skill because we talked about it. It's not always like for certain. You'll see me like I use aim assist and I still miss shots. And I get what you're saying. You know, at the highest end, you know, people that aren't missing shots without it aren't gonna miss shots with it. I get it, but at the same time, it's not. It's everybody has the access to it, so it's just the skill. And I get your point of view too. And I don't take what I'm saying as again. I mentioned it earlier. Everything I say is opinion. I said everything is in your opinion is different, and I think both opinions are correct in the right situation. And we always talk about situations. This guy looting right in front of me. What am I doing? I'm talking to you guys instead of fucking playing my game. And now I'm getting hit by this guy's blizzard. Luckily, I have my slow ring, right? Watch this. This guy's a machinist, so he's gonna come at me with his bike in a second. No, he tried to put down another blizzard. That's fine. Alright, I'm gonna go like this.
Time for action.
Force him out of there. Now that's situational awareness. Getting close, I put down the blizzard and I made him out of that spot so I can laser him in the goddamn face. And now I have a full thunder. Okay, I agree with the chocobo meta. That was insane. But I don't agree with the gravity meta. Like, gravity meta had a counter, and people just... Yeah, it took away a lot of playstyles, but you just had to slow down the game a little bit, and people wanted a faster-paced game, and that's fine. But... Yeah, it is mostly bots right now, and so when I'll point this out too. When I talk about meta, and I should have said this earlier, did that guy just go off a chocobo? Is that what I saw? Or was that a bot? It's a bot, okay. So when I talk about meta, and I know that in this situation we're not really talking about meta, we're talking about aim assist and stuff like that. But I talk as if like we're talking two task bots that are perfectly programmed to fight each other, and you know that's when we determine whether or not it comes down to skill, because that's taking the skill out of it. And I like to talk about as if the skill is not there. You know, because I want to pretend that, you know, everybody's at the same level and so on like that. That's how I talk about meta. I know that it comes down to skill, and that's why I say that, you know, everything we pick up and everything we do is situational and so on like that. And I understand that regular games right now are fairly boring because I'm just fighting bots most of the time. But private lobbies are where things are happening. And like I said, if you want to be in those, and I said elitist, and make it sound like, you know, you're bad because of that, and I shouldn't talk like that, but my point is, if you want to be a part of those ones, then be a part of those ones, and if not, then, you know, realize that it's part of the game. And I know, Shogun, I know I've seen you say that you don't want to play this because of it, and I understand that, and that's unfortunate, man. And I like I said, I really do get your point of view on this one. It's just not the way I think and play games. But I definitely do play with people, and I know people, and I cooperate with people that play the same way as what you're speaking. And like I said, if I had you on my team and I had to turn off aim assist, I would take that fight every time. I've seen you play. It's just all a matter of preference and situation. Yes, my bird. I don't have power nap, so bird's gone. This person's coming up behind me. I didn't reload my gun. I never reload my gun. I never remember to reload my gun. Look at this gun's not even reloaded. God damn it. What's wrong with me? Thank you everybody for tuning in. We're in game number 1 here. We get the build up on the screen. I would like a cure over this blizzard and then more fire so that my fire actually does damage. Oh, I gotta go down there. Alright, let's go. I already made one nice play on that machinist. It was trying to hide in a corner. Forced him out, shot him in the face. That was the aggressive thunder. Like, I knew that he was going to try to hide in that corner, and I'm not going to try to fight a machinist in the corner because they're just going to melee me. So, come on, cure. No, but we'll grab... Oh, I don't have any materia. I mean, any gil. That's unfortunate. What's in there? There's another thunder. I don't need another thunder because I got it from killing that guy. Let's go.
Just crank it up a notch.
I mean, it's only one patch, and I'm sure it's going to be adjusted again. Oh, come on. Is that a bot? Oh, that bot just gave away my position, didn't it? And now it's got to thunder me? Are you kidding me? What is it? Who is this? Is this a bot or is this a real person? Oh my god, this bot's a laser. I had to get back and kill it before whoever's on this bike comes and finds me. Alright, like I said, I completely understand what you're saying. It is an unfortunate situation. Alright, I need to use my spells. He's talking about aim assist, and I'm over here struggling to kill frickin' bots. Oh, there's my cure. Go back. Go back. See, and this doesn't happen in private lobbies either. Like I can't grab a cure off a dead bot. Oh, come on, come on, come on. What's going on over here? Reload the gun. That's what's going on over here. We need to take advantage of that. Oh yeah, we do. We're gonna switch over to the Inferno though, because we want to shoot a lot of bullets. Oh, he killed the other guy. I gotta get over there quick. The reload on the way. I have to fight this because that guy is low on resources. He just got out of a fight, and I'm where he has to go. I think it's a machinist though, so I'm a little nervous about this. I'm gonna switch over to lethal now that I'm mid-range. Did he move out of there? He did. I feel like he rotated over here though. I gotta remember trance too. I moved that button up to there, up to the right for my trigger, and I keep forgetting that it's up there. Oh, there he is. I see him. I see him. I see him. Oh, I'm lagging though. Look at that, 200 MS right now. Let's wait till that sorts itself out. I feel like as soon as I get over here and try to take shots at this guy, the third person's gonna show up. He's still over there, though, so if I can get up on this mountain ahead of him, I'd be in a good place. I think that's the play. I think I need to get up here, and that'll be in front of the guy coming from where we were. And then hopefully this other guy behind me doesn't... Or wherever the third person is... I think the third person's already by the circle. Has to be. Right? I think I can get up here. Nope. Someone's up there, though. Right? No, those are my footprints. Okay. So I say footprints so often now instead of footsteps because it pops up on your screen as footprints. I say it even when I'm not playing this game. Like I'll say it when I'm playing Call of Duty with my brothers. I say footprints, and they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I mean, at this point they're used to it, but at first they were like, "What? You can't hear footprints." Oh, I feel like this guy's gonna pop out and just. Oh, they're already all the way down there. All right. Oh, he's on the bike too. Where's the second guy? Are they gonna fight each other too? All right. Which one? Where'd he go? Right there. Okay. Just keep watching him. You got back on the chocobo. You crouch. Bots do run Skynet. Alright, so... I mean, I have 70 bullets, 60 bullets. No, 70 bullets before I have to reload. I should have been watching, though. I looked at chat. Where'd he go? I feel like he was just out of range. I wish I had a sniper right now. I also wish I had Bane instead of one of these guns. Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay. So if he comes in, he'll see me. He'll definitely see me up here. Because I wear an outfit that does not blend in. I need to take out his bird. I need him to get a little closer, though. I think this is the approach. Yep, this is it right here. Go like this. Oh, yeah, right here. Come on. Come on. A couple shots. Okay. Get back up. Get back up. Oh, what was that? What is this game doing to me? Just reload. Reload. Is he trying to come up here? Yep, he is. Okay. That's fine. Come on. Why isn't my spells casting? I need to get reloads. No, not that gun. I don't want to reload that gun. I want to reload this one. Oh, that was a good fireball. I tried to cast a thunder right when he got up top, and it didn't cast, and that gave him the better position. I was trying to cast it, and I missed the button like 3 times. It was close, though. I hit him with a good thunder when we got close, and then I did hit him with a good thunder up top. I just didn't hit my shots. I panicked after I missed that first thunder. Like, I was spamming. I just missed the button. That came down to skill. Like, it's not always situational. It definitely came down to skill there. I did not have the necessary skills. There we go. Congratulations to everybody that predicted no there. That was a good match, though. I felt good there. I did get a good kill. I used my knowledge of thunder. Like, you know, I knew that machinist was going to hide in that corner, and I could not fight a machinist with melee as a sorcerer. So I got close. I put down the thunder, and then I immediately got out of there. I used my blizzard to rotate back, and then seeing that the machine is pushed out into the open, I pulled out the gun and lasered them. You know, that's like the ideal play of that playstyle, or this build here, with the lethal gaze and the bane and close. And you throw down, I use thunder. A lot of people would have used fire in that situation. They would have been able to push that machinist out really easy while putting down a ton of damage on them. But personally, I used the thunder and then lasered them, like I said. And then we saw in that last fight, as I saw him, you know, peek the cliff, I tried to throw down a thunder, and as I said, it came down to skill, because my thunder did not go off, and then I panicked, and then I threw down, I tried to throw down a fire, I didn't hit that. I did hit a couple good thunders in that fight, but it came down to me missing too many shots, because if I had hit more of those shots, or maybe had not panicked in that initial start to the fight, it would have been a clean win. But as soon as I started to panic, it started to fall apart. So, you know, we see situational awareness, we see skill, and we see, you know, keeping you cool in the tough situation. So, I mean, a little bit of everything there. And that's all part of mastering the meta. Did it again.